Welcome to the Wilderness Center. I'm Denni.
Hi everyone. Tell us about this place. This looks fabulous.
This loft shows how Icelanders used to live for centuries. They were usually big families, like here there were 14 kids, and they would lay in the beds here head to toe to keep each other warm. And they had the animals underneath, the sheep and or the cows, and then the kitchen, so they would get a bit warmer. In the long winter days, they would be more sitting here, working from the wool and fixing and building tools. So we worked with advice from the National Museum in making it as correct as possible. So we hide the electric lights in the old oil lamps. I hand-shaped every single nail in the walls, and the windows are handmade with the old type of glue. But for modern convenience, people have to be able to charge their phones and cameras, so we hide that here. And the heating system as well, we don't have it.
You don't have cows underneath?
No. But then the people who were in charge of the farm, they sometimes had a bit more fancy beds, like bed closets, and having 14 kids, they would need some privacy, so they could just close the drapes.
And make the kids.
Yeah, and this is quite popular too from our guests. And then we also have
kids.
Probably, yeah.
Could I just come here with my foster and say, hey, could we have one bed?
Yeah, we have both individual travelers and smaller groups, but we have like this loft here, and then we have also private rooms, but they are all in this deep in a museum concept, where, with old things but modern comfort, but as much in details as possible.
So you can just come here
and
get one room and some
or private room,
yeah.
But then you have the luxury of the bathhouse that I'm going to show you later with the hot spring that's built from Siberian driftwood.
Okay.
This we call the landowner's suite. We get a lot of newlyweds on their honeymoons, but it's a bit messy. They were just a family leaving, and this is actually a bench that we can change into a bed to save space. And with walls like ceilings like this, you don't have much wall space, so they used to have cupboards over the window with some precious things and medicines and stuff. And the things in the rooms are like real antique. This chair is all hand carved, and this is a taped desk made by one of the guys who lived here. This is the bathhouse, and we want everything we do to tell story, and we have some natural hot water, so we are using that to heat up the houses, and built a hot spring from stones the old traditional way, and have sauna in a relaxation area. But we built it from Siberian driftwood because in the old days Icelanders were always in need of wood, not too much forest here. So when they were cutting logs in Siberia and throwing them in the rivers to get them transported to the harbors, there were always logs that escaped and traveled the Atlantic Ocean and got preserved by the salt water, so they didn't rot easily, and the farmers who had land by the ocean could trade with the farmers inland. So this is built from Siberian driftwood, and from the inside we are recycling a lot. So this is the women's changing room and the showers, and this is rebuilt from, like, these are the old floors from the sheep stables from my neighbor that the sheep were standing on for years, and then he threw it out and it got rusty, so now it's our cupboards here for clothes, and the handles are from reindeer horn. And in here we moved to the pools, so this is all recycled material. We have natural heating under the floor to keep it warm, and sauna from Icelandic aspen wood.
Smells beautiful.
Spend the evenings after dinner in the old kitchen. They come here and relax, have drinks, and go to the pool and the sauna.
Wow.
But I'm still building outside here a wall, so it's a bit messy now.
So here's the top.
So Denni, why are you here? Why did you build this up?
Like, my family is here from the east, my parents, and when I was a kid I just felt my roots were here, and when I was working in films and traveling a lot around the world, but still I felt my roots were always here. And my mother is born on the next farm out, and my grandfather is born in one of the fjords here. Half of the population in this valley are my relatives, and we are quite related to ourselves. It's not that many generations back, so it's nice because it's as we are as far away from Reykjavik as possible in the innermost farm, so it's really quiet. We automatically get the right guests because it kind of filters out the ones who are just following road number 1 and hurrying, and many of our guests stay multiple nights and just enjoy the nature and the quietness.